Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? You got the right channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road, but I also do some low and high end, occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. I'm in the middle of a 1/2-inch dry flex head Ratchet series. I typically do a lot of reviews in a series format. It seems to be pretty popular with my subscribers, and I really enjoy doing it that way. Okay, what do we got here today? Tona. Tona's in the house. It's a 1/2-inch dry flex head Ratchet. It is 72 tooth. To me, that's the sweet spot. It's 17 inches long. Again, sweet spot for a 1/2-inch dry flex head. It's around $60 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested. Those prices tend to fluctuate. Sometimes they sell out after I do a review. This is a pretty cool ratchet. I mean, I own a lot of Tona ratchets, and I showed. This is a 1/2-inch drive as well. I think I showed this with episode 1. This is episode 9. That was the first one I showed, and you can see it's quite a bit longer. That one's 9 inches long, and this one is 17 inches long. This is definitely a sweet spot. This is small, kind of really pretty short for a 1/2-inch dry flex head. Well, it's a great option for certain applications. I did notice too is they beefed up the head a little bit more on the longer handle one there, and the yoke. You can see it right there. So it is beefed up a little bit more than its little brother. And you could take these apart. The head is not sealed, guys. You see that little piece of rubber? All that is a little retainer that stops the circlip from being squeezed in accidentally. I've done videos on that, so I'm not going to show you that in today's video. We're just going to go over the ratchet. I like the handle. It feels pretty good in my hands. Tony's in the house. Let's take a gander. Good length, like I said. There's no Japan markings on this. That's odd, kind of, because a lot of them will say Japan on it. As you can see on this one here, it's little brother. It's going to say Japan on it, I'm quite sure. You can see it right there, Japan. Marked clear as day. But this one here doesn't say it. I'm not sure why. Most of them say Japan or made in Japan or Japan. This one doesn't have any of those markings. It's got a detemp pin, and the pin is pretty strong. I like seeing that. It's got quite a few positions. I didn't count them. It's probably got, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, 12 positions. Although position 12, you're probably not going to use it like that. I wouldn't think anyways, but it's got a strong detent. I do like the reverse lever. It's very small. Doesn't stick up hardly at all. It's easy to flip the switch. Again, the head is not sealed, but you can take it apart to service it. It's got the quick release button, and I like about the button on this. Hardly sticks up at all. How small is this compared to most 1/2-inch drives? Flex heads, there's a Die Hard. I'm not picking any one brand, guys, just showing you how small this head is. This is going to get in some tight areas. There's a Craftsman V series. There's an Icon. It's pretty much smaller than just about anything out there. Here's a Tecton. Got a lot of Tecton fans out there, right? And here is a Capri. So you can see it's got a lot of the ratchets beat as far as the head size. So that's going to get in some tight areas, no doubt. Let's put a socket in this bad boy. Again, it's got the quick release. Push the button in, put the socket in. How's it fit the anvil? Not a lot of play in that. I do like the fit. It's got a very good fit. The finish is kind of a satin chrome. I do like that. I do like that color, that kind of chrome. Some guys don't like it, but I like it. RH4FHL is a model number. You can barely read it. It's got a very light etching on there. Let's reverse the lever. 72 tooth. The thing about Tona ratchets, and I own like 9 or 10 of them now, they all come pretty much with a lot of back drag. You know, you got to take them apart and experiment with lube. You know, either add the super lube or whatever. There's all kinds of things you can add to them, and spin it in a drill for a while, and they will loosen up on you. Some guys take the spring out and clip a couple coils off it. I don't usually have to do that, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea in some of these Tonas. This is a strong little ratchet. I've had it for 2 months now, And I've used it, not a lot. I got so many damn ratchets, but this is a good length, and it feels good in my hands. My philosophy always is, if a tool's got to perform well, which this does, and it's got to feel good in your hands, and this does both pretty good. Definitely a sweet spot right in the middle for the half-inch drives. I like this ratchet. I can actually say this is one of my top, I would put this in my top 3 or 4 for a half-inch drive flex head. I'm going to do a recap in a few days. I got like 2 or 3 more half-inch drive flex heads to show you. This is the 10th one, even though it's episode 9. One video I had 2 ratchets in there. So this is the 10th one I've shown you so far, half-inch drive flex head. I got 2 or 3 more to show you, and then we'll conclude we'll recap the series up, and I'll give you my assessment right across the board on all of them. Pretty good, strong detemp pin though. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention is that's pressed in there. You can see there's no screw to adjust it, but my thinking is if it did get floppy on you, you could put a couple pieces of wood in your vise and punch that out and put a wavy washer in there if you had to. The other thing I didn't mention is doesn't got a lot of play in a lateral movement where you don't want it to move. It's pretty good. You can see it's not really moving there. So it was made pretty well. Definitely made pretty well. Overall, not a bad ratchet, and I like it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I don't know what's going on later here. I got so many requests from you guys which direction you want to go. Oh yeah, everybody always asks about my thumb. I did that on my birthday, June 21st, and you can see how much it's grown. It's growing out, guys. It's grown out at least a good, almost a half-inch. And it's probably got a few months to go. And no, it hasn't fallen off. I'm not about to try to make it. Right here, it's pretty close to falling. It looks like it might pop up. But that's been 3.5 months, almost 4 months, and it's still got I would say another 3 months to grow out. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I slammed in the car door. Yeah, that felt good. I got a lot of suggestions for some more tool reviews. Oh God, I got 3 pages full. I bet you I got 200 suggestions. I had a hard time spitting that word out. So I'm not sure which one we're going to do next once we get out of the half-inch drive flex head ratchets. I may go into picks. I haven't done any pick sets series. Thin wrenches. I showed maybe 1 set. That was the other day. That was hyper tough. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go in. I got more sockets to show you. I got a bunch of impact sockets. I've been using them and trying to get some use out of them before I show them, but I got a ton of impact sockets to show you. I haven't really covered those too much other than axle nut sockets. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and if you haven't gotten that giveaway a couple days ago, make sure you get in, leave a comment. Some nice stuff in there. Take care.